Hi friends, this is Parvati. Welcome to a new lecture on Indian Constitution. In the part 1 of the Constitution deals with the constitutional framework. In that, the first chapter, which we have already discussed in the previous class, that is historical background. The second chapter is making of the Constitution. Composition of Constituent Assembly. We know that the total strength of the Constituent Assembly was 389, and out of these 389, 296 were allotted to the British provinces and the 93 were allotted to the princely states. And each province and princely states allotted seats in proportion to their respective population. The representatives of princely states were nominated by the heads of princely states. Objectives Resolution. This was a historical uh, term moved by Jawaharlal Nehru on December 30, 1946. And in that objectives resolution, it read, this Constituent Assembly declares its firm and solemn resolve to proclaim India as an independent sovereign republic and to draw for her future governance a constitution wherein the territories that now comprise British India, the territories that now from Indian states and such other parts of India as are outside India, and the states as well as other territories as are willing to be constituted into the independent sovereign India shall be a union of them all, wherein all the power and authority of the sovereign independent India, its constituent parts and organs of government are derived from the people and wherein shall be guaranteed and secured to all the people of India justice, social, economic, and political equality of status for opportunity and before the law, freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, vocation, association, and action subject to law and public morality, etc. And the next slide is talking about the changes by the Independence Act. The Indian Independence Act of 1947 made so many changes in the Constituent Assembly. It includes the Assembly was made a fully sovereign body after the enactment of Indian Independence Act 1947, and the Assembly also became a legislative body. That means at the same time it had to perform two functions for making its constitution and for enacting the ordinary laws for the country. The Muslim League members, which were hailing from the areas included in the Pakistan, withdrew from the Constituent Assembly for India, and the members were came down from 389 to 299, and in that 299, 229 were from the British provinces and 70 from the princely states. Other functions which were performed by the Constituent Assembly includes it ratified India's membership in Commonwealth in 1949. It adopted national flag in July 22nd, 1947. It also adopted our national anthem and national song also. And it elected Dr. Rajendra Prasad as the first president of India on January 24, 1950. Next slide is talking you about the enactment of the Constitution. The first draft of the Constitution was introduced by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. First draft means the final draft of the Constitution on November 4, 1948 for the first reading. Second reading was on October 17, 1949, and the third reading was on November 14, 1949. The Constitution, as adopted on November 26, 1949, contained a preamble, 395 articles, and 8 schedules. The preamble was enacted after the entire Constitution was already enacted. Okay. Then the next slide is telling you about the criticism which were faced by the Constituent Assembly. It was not a representative body. That means the critics have argued that the Constituent Assembly was not a representative body as its members were not directly elected by the people of India on the basis of universal adult franchise. It was not a sovereign body, and it made that the Constituent Assembly was not a sovereign body as it was created by the proposals of British government. Time consuming. According to the critics, the Constituent Assembly took unduly long time to make the constitution, dominated by Congress, and the Constituent Assembly was dominated by the Congress party, and the Assembly was the Congress, and the Congress was India. Lawyer politician dominion. It is also maintained by the critics that the Constituent Assembly was dominated by lawyers and politicians. They pointed out that other sections of the society were not sufficiently represented. It was dominated by Hindus. According to some critics, the Constituent Assembly was a Hindu dominated body. Lord Vincent Simon called it a body of Hindus. Similarly, Sir Churchill commented that the Constituent Assembly represented only one major community in India. Important facts about the Constituent Assembly. Elephant was adopted as the symbol, the seal of the Constituent Assembly, and the original version was beautified and decorated by artists from Shantiniketan, including Nandalal Bose and Bahuda Ramondar Singh, the Manohar Singha. Sorry, it was wrong. Like the original version of Constitution was beautified and decorated by the artists from Shantiniketan, including Nandalal Bose and Biohar Ramanohar Singha. The calligraphy of the Hindi version of the original constitution was done by Vasant Krishna Vaidya and elegantly decorated and illuminated by the Nandalal Bose. This is all for today's lecture. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you like my videos. And thank you so much for listening. If you have any question, please write it on the comment section. Thank you so much.